Good evening and welcome to Macon's Minute. Thank you for stopping by. Tonight's topic, I will be discussing Avengers Endgame. I'm going to review it. So if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert ahead. If you haven't seen it, what the hell are you waiting on? It's a good movie. Good movie. Some people call it great. And then there's others who call it trash. I'm here. I'm calling it good. Really haven't heard no averages, but I call it good. So there's great, good, and trash, and I'm fucking with the good. I'm with the good. Infinity War was better to me, but Infinity War was great to me. That was a 10. So I couldn't call this a 10 because I had to be objective about it. Fanboy. Had to keep that out of me and say, yeah, this is just good. It's good. A good ending to a great saga. You see it. A good ending to the Thanos saga. Thanos, the beast, incarnate. I fuck with Thanos heavy. Been fucking with him since I was a kid. My first set of comic books I ever got, the Infinity Gauntlet, was in there. So you can't tell me shit about Thanos. I fucks with him heavy. I was a little sad to see him go. I didn't want Thanos to leave. I wanted to see Thanos stay. Maybe we could see him later. But he died in multiple timelines, so it's probably hard to bring him back. I'm sipping on water. I'm sipping on water for those of you who want to know. But yeah, it's kind of hard to bring him back because he's died in 2 timelines. I'm going to get into that too. But yeah, let's talk about this movie, man. I see why some people call it great and I see why some people have called it trash. Like I said, the Infinity War gave you so much. Infinity War was just popping off rip. You had action all through the movie. And there was also a breather time from the last Avengers until that one. You know what I mean? So you had a buffer zone to whereas in this one, this was right after the first one. I'm sorry, not the first one, but right after. They were a year apart. So it was like, we waited a whole year. We want to go right back into it. We want the same action, and it gave you a slow start. And it was meant to do that because of the fact that Endgame was supposed to be one movie. Infinity War and Endgame was supposed to be one movie. It was supposed to be a part 1 and part 2. Originally, that's what it was going to be, but then they said, we're going to have Endgame be a standalone, and that's what happened. They filmed it all as one movie. They filmed the shit at the same time. So they knew where they were going. And they explained it to be the love letter to the fans. And I get what they mean by being a love letter. You had certain things in the movie that related to the comic book that gave you what you've been wanting, what you've wanted, references that you always thought about, that you felt like, okay, the Russo brothers, they take the storyline and they do something different with it. How true can you be to the comics? And it was like, okay, we throw certain Easter eggs in there to remind you of certain things in the comic. Even though we got our own storyline, here you go, New Asgard. Here you go, Captain America, wield the hammer. Things that happen in the comic books, we're going to give you. I may reference certain things as I continue to talk. But yeah, it was like, we're going to give you that. So I dig that. I dig the fact that the drama in the movie, you got 2 deaths. Black Widow died. It was so crazy. I was like, okay, we got Hawkeye and we got Black Widow headed to go get the Soul Stone. I was like, damn it, who's going to die? I immediately that went through my head like, oh shit, we're about to get a death now. And they gave it to us. They gave it to us. They gave us immediately. They said Black Widow, bye. Some people were mad that it was Black Widow. I fucks with Hawkeye heavy. Fuck out of here, Black Widow. Out here fucking, we about to fight Thanos and you out here shooting a 9. She got a 9, not even with an extended clip. She's shooting the 9. Fuck out of here with that shit. Because you definitely weren't going to get no kickoff on no Thanos. Now, she was heavily missed in the scene where they had all the women stand together on some old, who run the world? Girls. Captain Marvel, when she showed up, salute to Thanos for sitting her ass down, too. But when Captain Marvel showed up, they had this one scene where all the women, all the heroines get together and stand and unite, and then they get to getting busy. When Thanos set her ass down with a hook, bow. She ran up on Thanos. She showed all his power she had. She was trying to take trying to make sure he didn't snap his fingers. She holding his gauntlet. He headbutts her. She takes it like a champ. And he said, you know what? Let me grab this motherfucking soul, this power stone up out of that motherfucking. Wow! Take that. Sit your ass down. But they even gave her a lesbian haircut. I actually thought it was fucking dope. But I was like, that was kind of crazy. She went from the long stringy hair to the short lesbian cut. Yeah, we all know that's what that was. But yeah, man, it was so much in this movie that made it fun. Like when Black Panther came back, when you first saw that time portal open up from Doctor Strange, you had Captain America. Shield got broken. Thanos had some shit that went through vibranium. We're gonna talk about how strong Thanos was in this fucking movie. But he went through that fucking vibranium shield like it wasn't shit. He had that double sword. Reminded me of Phantom Menace. What's his name? I can't think of the Darth Maul. He had that boy and he just say bow, bow, bow. He's banging that, knocked the vibranium up out of that shield. Man, can't tell me nothing about Thanos. But Cap got back up. And that's the crazy thing. Like, it's like Thanos is my guy, but Cap is my fucking guy. I got excited when he grabbed that hammer. I was like, let's go, Cap. He threw the hammer and it just came back and he's, ugh. I was like, let's go, Cap. Let's go, Cap. Let's go, Cap. I was hyped as shit in the movie theater. But after he started banging on that damn shield, I'm like, oh shit. Damn, don't be Cap. Don't be Cap. I know they told me somebody else was, I know they told me it was going to be some deaths in this. Don't let it, I already got Black Widow up out of here, but don't let it be Cap. And then, I was sitting there the whole time just thinking like, all right, so Hulk snap, brought everybody back. Where the fuck are they? Why haven't they got here yet? Who's going to tell them? And then Doctor Strange, you see the portal opening. And wow. And I thought this was perfect on Marvel, on Marvel Studios to have the first people to walk on that battlefield with Cap. Wakanda forever. Oh shit, I was hyped. I yelled that out right away. I saw the silhouettes and I was like, Wakanda forever. Fuck you mean? Black Panther coming the fuck up out of that. Was it Okoye and Shiru and them damn little blasters? Boy, I need somebody to just grab those blasters and crush them, man. I need her to have better weapons than that. That shit's trash. But whatever. I was like, let's go. We got Black Panther. He's in the building. And not too long after that, they had this nigga playing running back. I was like, why they gotta have the black guy being the fucking running back? Then he fumbled the rock. And some people blame Black Panther for Tony Stark's death because he fucking fumbled the gauntlet. See out there, Michael, oh, he fumbled the gauntlet. But yeah, man, you know, I was hyped. I saw those portals opening. Anybody catch Howard the Duck? I saw that on the internet. Howard the Duck was in the fucking movie. It was a little small part where you see him walking around on the battlefield. Howard the fucking Duck. Let's go. See, certain shit they was just giving us that the Russos, they're giving it to us. Hey fans, we love you. We're gonna incorporate crazy shit all through. We love you. But yeah, it was a lot of shit that was just popping in this movie, man. That like, yeah, it took a long time to get to it. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you gotta give long strokes before you go get that nut. You know, you gotta work it. Gotta work it. A little foreplay, some strokes. Then that head gets a little bit sensitive and boom, you get your nut. I felt like I got my nut with this movie. It gave it was there. Yes, it was slow start up, but I liked seeing Thor go to New Asgard and give us that little bit. I like the going back in time. The elevator scene where I thought Captain America was about to get busy again, and then instead he did the Hell Hydra, which not only was witty and great, but it was also a nod to the comic book things that happened in the comics when he was like a Hydra secret agent or whatever he was. But when he was with Hydra for a moment, it gave us that nod. It gave us certain shit that made me say, that was great. Tony Stark's dying. Tony Stark's died. Did you shed a tear for that white man? Did you shed a tear for Tony? A lot of people did. I heard sniffling around me. I'm gonna miss Tony. Iron Man. The undefeated champion. Whoa, whoa. Anyway, shout out Ghostface. But yeah, that was killer. That was killer. And a lot's gonna be missed with Iron Man being out of there. That was a lot of personality Robert Downey Jr. put into that character. Iron Man's character had a lot of personality. Not only are we losing Iron Man, but we're also losing Captain America because he became older. Because he went back in time to stay with his love. So now Captain America's out of the picture. We're going to miss a lot of personality now. And that personality is going to be replaced by two characters and two actors I don't think can hold the fucking bill. Captain Marvel is supposed to be head honcho now. Now, like I said, this movie was shot all as one. So like you had as Infinity War and Endgame were all shot as one movie. So she did this movie, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, did this movie prior to doing her own standalone. So, and with her not being in MCU as much as everyone else, it seemed like her personality just didn't fit in this movie. She seemed very bland. I would say she was a little bit better in Captain Marvel, her own movie, because I thought that was okay. It was okay movie, but I thought she was a little better than what she was in this. She lacked a lot of personality in this one. So to see it going forward and not saying, and I didn't feel like her character was that great or really great at all in her own movie. How can she be the head honcho? That's gonna be something that's gonna be tough watching going forward if there's another Avengers movie that comes out. Not only her, but Falcon. They gave, which has happened before. Falcon has had the shield, has become Captain America. Bucky Barnes has become Captain America before. So other people have been Captain America because Captain America would always leave and come back and so forth. But Falcon. Now it's not so much more as Falcon, but it's much more so Anthony Mackie being Falcon. I don't know. I felt like his little jawline beard. He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough face to have the beard he was rocking in the movie. But but outside of that, he's a okay actor. He's not the best though. He's kind of corny at times. We always remember him as Papa Doc in 8 Mile. They already have one black superhero. Do you really feel like Hollywood will give us two in the same universe? Not saying just another one, but I'm saying in the same universe. Will they give us another standalone guy in the same universe? Will they make him gay? You know they like doing that. You make a black man a superhero, guess what? We'll soften it up. Yeah, you thought you guys were going to get a masculine, aggressive, alpha male black superhero. Nah. We're going to take that from you. We're gonna make him gay. Because it was the LGBTQ community was complaining about the fact that there isn't a gay superhero. You don't think that that's the first one I mean, they gave Captain Marvel the haircut, but you don't think that they will fucking have Falcon out here with some pink boots on? With a pink shield. Hey girl. Toot toot. Hey. Beat beat. Anyway, yeah. I mean, they did have the gay scene though with the guy that was talking about his his date during the scenes where there was no the people were all gone and they were trying to focus on how they're going to go forward with life, and I guess Captain America was like some type of counselor or whatnot, and yeah, it was crazy. But gay community said that wasn't enough. Moving along. There was a lot of unanswered questions. Well, before I go to those unanswered questions, you had a lot of people that was mad at some of the characters and how they were portrayed. Like, let's talk about Thor first. Some people were just mad that Thor was made such a joke. I actually think Thor was pretty fucking great in a sense because of the fact that you had Thor go from his first movie where he was the development of the character. You had Thor just be this hard ass fight everything Thor in the first movie he was in. Dark World, he had a little love interest more so. in 3 in Ragnarok, he became funny. He's fucking. You saw the humor side of Thor, and it was hilarious. And in this one, he had self pity. What did Rocky Raccoon call him? Because he was the fat man in this one. He called him melted ice cream. That shit was fucking hilarious. But you had Fat Thor. Fat Thor all through the movie. He still had his fight scenes. He still got to pop it on the battle scene. But yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't the Thor we were used to. But I like the the character development. Yeah, people mad that Hulk didn't get his revenge against Thanos, which to me I didn't think he should have. One, you got to make Thanos look strong, but you also can't make if at the same time, being that we have Professor Hulk, which now Professor Hulk can get a standalone movie that I think would be, well, he already had one, but he can get a part 2 now that'll be fucking amazing, because you have a Hulk that can talk and do so much. Professor Hulk being another nod to the comics, but you have a lot that can go on with his character now. And with that being said, you can't have his character fight and get his ass kicked, but at the same time, if he fights Thanos again and Thanos loses, or it just doesn't work for the movie storylines, because you don't want him to get his ass kicked. You don't want Hulk to get his ass kicked and then have to go into a new movie where he still has had these 2 losses to Thanos. You know what I mean? So this way you save him, just like how they do in wrestling. He snaps his finger with the gauntlet on, and his arm is too injured to take on Thanos again. He saves face. You don't have to see him get his ass kicked, because Thanos was a motherfucker in this movie. We're gonna talk about it. He was a motherfucker. But but outside of that, I mean, you had unanswered questions. I'll give you one character who I felt like there was a big, why didn't this happen? Scarlet Witch turned the fuck up. Did she need Vision to die? Did she need her love interest with a fucking computer to die to actually give Thanos work? We saw how powerful she can be when she came at him head up. And it was all because she had so much rage in her from Vision's death. She stood 10 toes down on this nigga. He had to call in aerial support. And he needed missiles to be dropped on her ass, because she was sitting there just about to dismantle his whole body. He dropped missiles and got her the fuck up out of there. She stood 10 toes down on the nigga though. But why didn't she use that in Infinity War? Why didn't she use that type of anger and rage when she was using one hand to kill her? Why shouldn't she just save him straight up and go and try to give Thanos that work? Not saying she would have been able to, because the stones were so powerful. But what we saw from her was much more than what we saw from her in Infinity War. Hell, Infinity War, when when the Black Order showed up, they gave her work. Her and Vision caught work until Cap, Falcon, and Black Widow showed up to help them. So does she only get her power from the rage? Maybe I could be wrong about that. I don't know a lot about Scarlet Witch like that. I don't. Unanswered question for me, Spider-Man. How the fuck is this nigga still in school? 5 years later. They should have had all them kids in night school. Y'all came back 5 years later after the snap. You're technically 21. Time didn't stop. He's about 2021 now. He can buy cigarettes. He may be able to buy alcohol. How is he back in high school? Get him the fuck up out of here. All the kids that were 5 years younger than him are now in that school. Is the school is overpopulated now? Yeah, I got crazy unanswered questions. But yeah, man, my man Thanos, man. Look, man. The nigga saw his own death. He saw his own death and said, fuck you. You know what? I'm going to go back and get it popping. I'm going to go to the future and kick their ass. Oh, y'all killed me? Y'all chopped my head off? Word, fam. You know what? This is personal now. See, before in Infinity War, I just wanted to get the stones. I didn't want to kill y'all. But let me show y'all my strength. Let me show y'all how I gets it cracking. He did look more powerful without the stones in this movie than he did in Infinity War. It was crazy. But it was because he really wanted to kill them. He wanted to kick their ass. Got it popping, though. Double sword. Banging on niggas. Banging a vibranium. Giving bitches hooks. The fucking king, baby. Bow down. Bow down.